You're not just going to weaponize that person's most vulnerable moments in public to try and tear them down. You are such a pathetic coward. It's insane. Oh, that is a certified. Because it's just about evaluating the actions as they are and not being totally biased by your hatred of some guy who mocked you a few times. But you only kill your family once. That is something you can own. That is a one-time occurrence. She is the most hypocritical, vapid loser online. A lot of people,
It's the
so
Sunday
many
suit.
people. So many people are watching the chill streams, guys. Oh, wrong one. Let's, where's... Okay. Stardust. Sorry. Stardust streams. Speaking of which, actually, guys, did you know Stardust is planning on changing her name soon? She will not be called Stardust anymore. She's decided that surely the reason why her channel is still failing after 4 years of streaming is because of her algorithm, because of the SEO. That's why no one wants to watch her, guys, because of the SEO. Where's my clip? I have a clip somewhere. Here it is. Nope.
Also, look, it can't be Sundust. I'm going to be rebranding soon, so it won't be Sundust. I'm not going to be Stardust. You'll have to come up with a new name. I really like your name, I know, but I'm so cucked algorithmically, you know? Algorithmically. Also...
Wow. Surely that's why her career is failing. Right? Okay. So this silly Bint watched Sunday talk about the Xanderhal drama for a while. And then I guess Beckett came on to try and get her on the right track. So we're going to watch some of this. From what I heard, she was being very thick. I don't mean that in the sexual American Twitter context. I mean that in the British context of someone being incredibly stupid or dense.
They're like, you know, talk, so, yeah. So.
Yeah, I thought I'd drop by. Yeah, I was just running a Vampire Masquerade game. People, I'm a fucking nerd!
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd, Christ.
Yeah. So we're just... sorry, go ahead.
How's the Sunday versus Demon Mama going?
I mean, I just think it's... I think Sunday is just, like, being a massive hypocrite, that's all. That's my personal opinion, is that he's a massive hypocrite, as usual. But, again, I don't have allegiances to anybody in that sphere, so, you know, I think, you know, I like, yeah, that's just how I feel about it, you know? So,
you know, like, I mean, I'll say this. I see it from that perspective. I watched this happen live. I don't... So I'll put it this way. I don't think from watching Sunday that he's just going on an attack for the sake of it against Demon Mama. I do agree with Sunday and Tyler.
I don't know why... Is that seriously what she was alleging? Is it Sunday was just randomly going on the attack against Demon Mama when these people are like actually friends behind the scenes, where Sunday is like ridden so fucking hard for Demon Mama and Doe for like the last 3 years? She thinks he's just randomly turning around and going after them with absolutely no thought in it. Okay, sure thing. Dip. Okay, retard. Sunday is like stuck his neck out so much to defend Doe being deer gender and shit, and you think, okay, whatever.
Like, unironically, that getting to the point where you're like, okay, cool, well, I've got all this information. I know who this guy is. I know what his practices are. And then I'm going to drop it when it's convenient for me because he's taking shots at me is inherently... I don't know. It's like, it's not about Xanderhal. It's like, well, okay, well, here's the question.
So here's the thing. We don't hold this standard for anybody else. I'm sorry, we don't. Content creators do this shit all the time. We don't require content creators. We don't question content creators every single time they come out with something. Like,
what? Yes, we do. Whenever someone leaks stuff, there is a question or an argument about whether it's ethical to do so. What is this stupid bitch talking about?
Don't hold this standard for anybody else. I'm sorry, we don't. Content creators do this shit all the time. We don't require content creators. We don't question content creators every single time they come out with something. Like usually it comes out, we're like, you know, some people will say like, oh, why didn't they release this sooner? But for the most part, everybody just is like, okay, they decided to release it now, after somebody was hitting at them, right? And I think it's fair. If Xanderhal was hitting at Demon Mama, I don't give a fuck about his mental health. I don't give a fuck about anything going on in his life. If you're a grown-ass adult, I am not responsible for you. You know? I'm not responsible for you.
I don't...
So this is the exact sort of narcissistic whore thinking that justifies every terrible behavior women take online. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to protect you. I don't have to look after you. Bitch, it's not looking after someone or protecting them for you to aggress on them. When you're leaking something, you're leaking some private information of theirs. You are taking an action against them. It's not that you don't owe them something. It's that you should have the basic human decency, the basic agreement between friends that you make, that even if you fall out later on, you're not just going to weaponize that person's most vulnerable moments in public to try and tear them down. That's like a pretty common thing. That's like pretty normal, I think.
I don't disagree with you there. I'm not like defending Xanderhal. I don't fucking care. It's more to do with the fact that, because we do this actually to an extent. Like we go, okay, well, I am Alex, for example, collects information on everybody and releases it when it's convenient for him.
Is this a copy and paste of the AI chat summary? Viewers in chat are finding it funny how a streamer got high from smoking weed and is now throwing up and is deficient in vitamins. Is that an AI chat summary?
Him and uses it to like put pressure on people. We understand that's a shitty thing to do.
That's maybe one example amongst many, and that's probably because I'm Alex is very, very, what's it called? He likes to do that, you know? He likes to kind of revel in that.
But also, like, generally speaking, people who gather information on people and are prepared to, like, wait to use it on something is, like, yeah, it's just shit. Like, don't get me wrong, fuck Xanderhal, like, I give a shit.
I mean,
but I just think
Sunday,
the whole...
though. Honestly,
yeah,
like,
no.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any sympathy for Sunday in this. Like, I just don't. Like, he's saying that...
It's not about having sympathy for Sunday. Why don't you just evaluate the fucking claims that are being made, you silly bitch?
Yeah, it's just shit. Like, don't get me wrong, fuck Xanderhal, like, I give a shit.
I mean,
but I just think
Sunday,
the whole...
though. Honestly,
yeah,
like,
no.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any sympathy for Sunday in this. Like, I just don't. Like, he's saying that what Demon Mama's doing is dangerous and can push Xanderhal to the edge and make him commit violence. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you took somebody's pride.
The point is that that's what she has said that herself. She has been talking about how they need to get wellness checks, how she was emphasizing he has a gun and was threatening to use it. Dude, Demon Mama set her own conditions for this.
Private personal information that they did not want you or the rest of the internet to
Oh no, I just watched this whole thing because I thought Kuihman wasn't going to cover it.
have. You put it in one place and then allege that she embezzled money from the government. Like, that's not dangerous at all. Are you kidding me?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Erudite, not so Erudite.
Oh, right, okay, cool. I'm just
Right, and then, again, it's all just, with these people, every time it's, well, Sunday went after Kyler. Sunday went after Kyler. Dude, seriously. Quit. This is my message to Stardust. Please quit. Holy fuck. It's got nothing to do with that. You can evaluate the claims completely separately. What do you need sympathy for Sunday? Who needs you to have sympathy for Sunday to engage in this? Not like nothing is asking that of you.
That she embezzled money from the government. Like, that's not dangerous at all. Are you kidding me?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Erudite, not so Erudite.
Oh, right, okay, cool. I'm just sounds eerily familiar to like Keffels. The way you put it.
And it's hilarious too. Imagine being such a pathetic, coward piece of shit that the only person who you will confront on a stream is your boyfriend. Sunday tried to get on this stream, she wouldn't let him on. Stardust won't talk to me. The only person you're willing to let confront you or disagree with you is your fucking e-boyfriend. You are such a pathetic coward. It's insane.
So, I think it's one of those where...
I would arguably say that that's way more dangerous than this, you know? So...
Yeah, I mean, but the difference is, I think it's more about where their standards are, isn't it? Because like, this isn't...
Yeah, because... Sunday has no standards then. He has no standards. Because he is saying, he's making an argument in this video that he, that what Demon Mama's doing here is dangerous because it could push Xanderhal to do something violent. But
well, even if that's not true, do you think
he gave no fucks about not so Erudite? No fucks.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with you. And again, Sunday, I fought with Sunday over Erudite, but it's more the argument of where like Demon Mama believes like that risk to be right, not even the reality.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She said
yes. She emphasized the fact that he had a gun and portrayed the threats as potentially happening. And her reasoning for why they weren't going to happen is he hadn't done it already. Well, he hasn't done it by now, so it's not going to happen, and that doesn't check out.
Demon Mama believes like that risk to be right, not even the reality.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She said in her own stream where she was airing all of this out that she doesn't think that
he hasn't done it already, so he's not going to do it.
Xanderhal is going to do anything violent.
Okay, but if she doesn't think Xanderhal's going to do anything violent,
then why is she emphasizing the fact he had a gun?
What's the issue with the DMs where Xanderhal threatens to do violent things?
What do you mean? What's the issue? It's just him being unhinged. It's him being verbally abusive.
Towards Cherry.
No, not towards Cherry, because he's talking about fucking careful's. Like, you can't call that verbally. It's such a retarded thing to call verbally abusive when you're in fucking Discord. Like, please, oh my god. If that's the case, I'm verbally abusing fucking every, you know, YouTuber I have any contact with, because anytime I'm pissed off at someone, I'm messaging them violent ideation. Like, it's so retarded. It's not fucking abuse to talk shit online and talk about, you know, how you want someone to be gone. That's not. It's not verbal. It's not abuse. It's not abuse. It's just two people talking shit about another content creator.
Cherry.
Yes.
Yeah, which I agree with. Somebody who that entire side of the internet has cancelled and hates. Until now, when it's convenient to be nice to her.
Yeah, sure. I would agree with that.
But this is the thing. It's not about whether Sunday's right or wrong, in my opinion. Because again, like, people can criticize Sunday. Sunday doesn't need me to defend her. It's more the fact that, like, Demon Mama gets kudos for bringing, like, in Cherry and going, well, we now need to have sympathy for Cherry. But
it's not necessarily that. It's somebody asked Xanderhal prior to that stream that she did about his relationship with Cherry, and he lied. And like any other person, right? Like we saw with most recently with the Chris Tyson leaks, when somebody is like inaccurate or lies about something, people get super fucking triggered and they leak shit. It's not
but those leaks were already going to come out.
Okay, and this leak may have already been scheduled to come out at some point too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not because again.
Okay, but they were sitting on it too then.
Yeah, well, like that information went around more recently.
Jake needs a jog.
We care because like Demon Mama's positioning it not as drama fuck Xanderhal, but as justice for Cherry.
I mean, I think
and let's be clear about why Xanderhal's getting burned. Xanderhal's getting burned over Biden. It's not because he's an abusive boss.
No, he's
come
not.
On. No,
It has nothing to do. It's because he specifically spoke about Cherry's situation and he lied about it. That's why he's getting burned.
Why did they fall out originally?
They fell out originally because I think he was being like a fucking psycho in DMs or whatever, from what I can remember.
I mean, the beef between the Vaushites and like Xanderhal has been over like the Biden dropping out and Trump stuff.
But Vaush is not involved in this right now. This is Demon Mama talking about Cherry and her main evidence that she put on the stream before she leaked everything was Xanderhal denying everything that happened with Cherry and making up a lie. That was the main thing that she put out there. That was she repeated showing that clip multiple times. Yeah,
but again, like I'm not defending Xanderhal. I'm not saying that Xanderhal's like innocent. Like fuck Xanderhal.
No, I'm not giving kudos to Demon Mama either, right? But I'm saying it's justified.
Okay. Okay, but is this a justice thing or is this a
Beckett just endorsed you as next co-host of LOLcast and they got goofy fucking
take you down now?
It's not justice. There's a difference between justified. There's justified, and I think she's justified in saying fuck Xanderhal. Because he was doing that to everybody else.
Okay. Even, like, I don't disagree with you with the justification. I disagree with you over the fact that if they hadn't fallen out, Demon Mama wouldn't have burned Xanderhal.
No, No,
like the unhinged shit.
No, wait a minute. If she knew, I don't know. I don't know that answer, actually. To be honest with you, I don't know that answer, and I don't care, right? I don't care, because personally, by my standards, I think that this is justified.
Yeah, but we're not asking about whether it's justified. We're asking about the motivations. That's what my issue is.
Well, I mean, how is it justified? How is it she justifying anyway? What, you can just leak anything? Like, it's just such a retarded stance. It's obviously not a justified leak. It was purely to embarrass the guy. I don't give a fuck. It's Xanderhal. I'm not going to get on my fucking moral aisles, but like, oh, you guys shouldn't have leaked that about Xanderhal. I don't care. I truly don't. But the facts are, just evaluate it as it exists, as it happened. Be honest with yourself. It's very difficult to come up with a justification for why they just blew up Xanderhal with every vulnerable detail about him they knew as a response to him shit-talking Vaush for shit-talking Biden. Like, that's insane.
I don't know. I don't know that answer, actually. To be honest with you, I don't know that answer, and I don't care, right? I don't care, because personally, by my standards, I think that this is justified.
Yeah, but we're not asking about whether it's justified. We're asking about the motivations. That's what my issue is.
Why? Okay, but the motivations, I don't understand like how that's significant here. We've already talked about her. She showed, from the evidence that we can see, just based off of the video where she's burning Xanderhal, she showed that clip of Xanderhal lying. She played it multiple times before she leaked the DMs, before she leaked the things that came from Cherry. And sure, maybe she wouldn't have leaked those things. Maybe she wouldn't have cared prior to having fallen out with Xanderhal. But again, Xanderhal had been making jabs at her, had been making jabs at Vaush and other people in that sphere for a while before she hit back. Because again, this happened 7 months ago, them falling out. And they disconnected from Xanderhal. They stopped being friends with him, but they didn't make it public. They didn't make it public.
You're talking about them, but there's a difference between how Demon Mama's framing this between Demon Mama doing drama and Demon Mama doing the right thing. That's where my issue lies.
Okay, I'm not saying she's doing the right thing. I'm saying she's justified.
Okay, but again, but then we're arguing different points. Like, I'm not going to be mad at anybody.
What is
Mama doing drama
here?
and Demon Mama doing
Xanderhal, they stopped being friends with him, but they didn't make it public. They didn't make it public.
You're talking about them, but there's a difference between how Demon Mama's framing this between Demon Mama doing drama and Demon Mama doing the right thing. That's where my issue lies.
Okay, I'm not saying she's doing the right thing. I'm saying she's justified.
Okay, but again, but then we're arguing different points. Like, I'm not going to be mad at anybody.
They have met in person a few times. Yes, Stardust has been to the UK a few times.
Going after Xanderhal for this shit. I think
they've publicly spoken about a time they actually went to the pub with Chud Logic. Okay, Chud was third wheeling one of their dates, I believe, once.
The fact that you're like, is the play of this is the good moral decision to make. That's why I'm doing it because I have
not
to.
Saying
I'm
it's
a
moral.
good person. Yeah. Okay. Well, Demon Mama is. So that's where my fucking issue lies. It's not that.
I mean, maybe she is, and I don't see it.
Because she did this whole mega church thing of like, we're gonna get justice tonight. This is what you get, Xanderhal. You know, how dare you talk?
If it's justice for herself, right? Like, that makes sense to me.
Sure,
like, I don't really care.
But Cherry's a vector for that for Demon Mama. It's not because she cares about Cherry.
It's the internet. It's like nothing new. So I'm
not saying. Okay, well, I'm not saying it is anything new. I'm just saying it's something that we can also criticize.
Yeah,
right?
Sure, and I think criticize it, and I'm going to criticize the fuck out of President Sunday. I'm going to criticize the fuck out of President Sunday because he is the biggest fucking hypocrite in what he's done. He's done arguably way more fucking dangerous shit than Demon Mama has.
Did I say you couldn't criticize Sunday?
No,
okay,
no.
What has he done then?
Jimberly super chatted $5. Listen to Beckett try to wrangle this dummy into a single thread of conversation when this poor woman can't follow an episode of Peppa Pig.
Oh, that is a certified hog rider moment. Thank you for the $5, Jimberly. Thank you.
I'm just saying, because you're saying that you side with him, and his position in this video specifically is that, oh, Demon Mama's going to get Xanderhal's family killed because Xanderhal's going to be pushed to go murder his family because she outed everything, which is just fucking ridiculous.
Well, I mean, again, like, Demon Mama can say that she doesn't know that. I mean, again, I don't think Xanderhal's going to go and, like, actually murder somebody.
Even if he did, it wouldn't be her fault. That would be on him.
Well, Demon Mama is referring to this as somebody she knows personally, that she's done wellness checks on before, that she knows the condition of.
But she's never felt the need to call the cops on him, right?
Well, they are principally opposed to calling the cops. They were never going to call the cops. They're fucking anarchists.
Demon Mama is referring to this as somebody she knows personally, that she's done wellness checks on before, that she knows
they don't believe in supply chains.
But she never felt the need to call the cops on him. Right?
Well, they don't feel the need to call the cops on anyone because they think the cops are dangerous.
No, but that's the standard, and she's herself said.
What? It just bounces off her thick fucking skull. Crazy.
That she knows the condition of.
But she's never felt the need to call the cops on him, right?
Well, they don't feel the need to call the cops on anyone because they think the cops are dangerous.
No, but that's the standard, and she's herself said in that stream that she did not think Xanderhal was going to be violent towards anybody.
Okay, and then it just comes down to Xanderhal's a bad boss, which doesn't seem to be secret knowledge, right?
I mean, it's just like they're just saying like "fuck you," no "fuck you," basically. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think if Sunday had a concern about that,
like,
and
who fucking cares
meant
if
to be
it's
friends.
justice or not justice? Like if somebody keeps hitting you, okay, maybe they care. I don't give a fuck about it. But if somebody keeps hitting you, I think you have the right to hit back.
Yeah, but dude, so what? You can just leak anything? Okay, no one ever get. Stardust is showing herself to be a totally untrustworthy psycho right now. I hope Beckett realizes that if he ever makes a misstep, every vulnerable thing he's ever given Stardust will be weaponized against him in a vindictive rage, because she's just totally okay with this. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I just don't like the framing of that we're doing this for justice because we have to, because everyone needs to know what a terrible person Xanderhal is.
Well,
if that was
I wasn't really buying into that either. So.
Okay, but that's fine. I'm not asking you to. My point is that if that's how this is framed to a leftist audience, but if that was the case, Demon Mama would have burnt Xanderhal ages ago. If that was what was important to Xanderhal, and Demon Mama would have burnt Vaush. And I think that those additional
I don't
incentives.
understand how you're agreeing with Sunday though on saying that Sunday is basically saying, oh, Demon Mama is doing something incredibly dangerous here, which I don't know how you can agree with when he's done way more dangerous things, and I don't think Xanderhal is going to murder anybody, and even if he did, I don't think it would be Demon Mama's fault.
So again, it's not about what I think the risks are. It's about the fact that they're leftists. Like, again, I can say, like...
I'm asking you. That's not what
sure.
I'm asking you.
Oh, you're okay.
What part of President Sunday's thing here do you agree with?
The part where Sunday and Demon Mama are friends, Sunday showed a real concern and was, like, filtered out by gay fesh. And they're meant to be creators who talk to you. I think that from the perspective of leftists who are meant to care, and like we can debate whether any of that is true, because I can see the comment from Glitbell of like, oh, the Vaush like to hack. Of course I fucking hacked. But the point is that this is what they're presenting, and while I realize they're hacks, and many other people realize they're hacks, that doesn't mean it's not worth criticizing just because it's a day ending in Y. And I think it's a reasonable thing to say that, like, while Sunday has done a lot of shit, many of which I've had issues with, and talked to him about, like, we had this over the aristocracy thing. Like, I DM'd him and was like, I have issues with this.
I don't think Sunday is entitled to that space.
But
I think Sunday...
You're not entitled to that space. What?
Just because
it's just about evaluating the actions as they are and not being totally biased by your hatred of some guy who mocked you a few times.
Day ending in Y. And I think it's a reasonable thing to say that, like, while Sunday has done a lot of shit, many of which I've had issues with, and talked to him about, like, we had this over the aristocracy thing. Like, I DM'd him and was like, I have issues with this.
I don't think Sunday is entitled to that space. But I think Sunday, from what Gayfesh said last night when he jumped on, is that Sunday violated his boundaries multiple times, and as a result, they kicked him out of the community.
Violated his boundaries.
And I don't think that's...
What, isn't violating Gayfesh's boundaries saying he's a 40-year-old man? He is a 40-year-old man. But I don't...
Sunday is entitled to anybody else's space or anybody else's time when they have made it clear multiple times prior that they do not want that contact.
Well, they seem to still be in contact, right?
Then, yeah, he should message, Demon Mama then, And if she wants to bring him on, she will, right? But nobody's entitled to that.
Well,
right?
I mean, but Gayfesh also is like... I mean, again,
a
it's this weird one of like
45-year-old man obsessed with
like this message from the Discord of Gayfesh trying to get people's videos taken down and channels.
No, I don't think that's right, and I highly disagree with
45-year-old man obsessed with Gok, who is okay with reporting shit. He's okay with IRL harassment. He's totally fine with this stuff. He was propping up the RGR fucking campaign to get her shit contacted in real life. He is one of the absolute lowest, bottom-feeding scumfuck freaks online. The idea that you're sitting going, well, Gayfesh said. Shut up.
Right? So.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, but this is the problem, isn't it? I just, like, I think it is reasonable to lay out criticism during a drama.
It's reasonable to.
And I don't think in this case, I don't think it's target switched because like people like the Quartering have picked up the Xanderhal stuff. Multiple people have. I just don't. Again, it's like the Lio thing. I don't like when people sort of like clean their fucking hands by throwing other people under the bus. I think that's inherently pretty shitty behavior.
I would agree with you on that, and I don't think anybody's hands are clean in any of this. I have no allegiances to anybody in this thing, but I will say fuck President Sunday. Like the dude, I'm sorry, he's burned all goodwill. Like I wouldn't give him space. Why should anybody else give him space?
Yeah, sure.
What?
I mean, again, I think that
Stardust, you've got
this. I have no allegiances to anybody in this thing, but I will say fuck President Sunday. Like the dude, I'm sorry, he's burned all goodwill. Like I wouldn't give him space. Why should anybody else give him space?
Oh well, if Stardust doesn't like him, then no one can like him. If Stardust doesn't like him, well then it's over. Sorry, Mr. President. Only one vote matters, and that's Mumbai Mandy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, I think that I've not come here to be like, oh no, Sunday needs defend. But I can understand why he's mad. And like, again, like I can understand why other people
he's mad, but he fucked himself, Like the dude, he made his own bed. He made his own bed by being an unhinged
what space does she have to give? You take it all up. You've only got a little bit of space and you're filling it.
Who grabs this information?
Stardust still mad Sunday
You're
one.
Gonna say some crazy shit. Okay, no. Whew. I never know with you guys. It's always a risky game. Where's that dono? I need to thank you. I need to thank you appropriately for your donation. according to your username and donation amount. But I'm going to get there, and it's going to turn out you were an anonymous user or something, right? That's Abby Blackbird. Thank you for the $6.90. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
He grabs people's information, personal, private information, puts it in one place, and then accuses them of the most ridiculous things. I'm sorry. I am not responsible for other people being lunatics online. And if they do crazy shit, I'm not responsible for it. But at the same time, if I don't want to interact with a fucking lunatic online, I should have the right to do that, you know? So.
Sure, but we're not talking about you, are we? We're talking about like Demon Mama's
Yeah, and I think other people should have the right to not want to interact with lunatics.
Like we can debate.
Yeah. Sunday tried to get on. Sunday came into Spicy and was like, "Someone get me on Stardust stream." And she was like, "No, I don't want to talk to Sunday right now. No, I don't want to talk to Sunday right now." Even though he was in a calm mood, Sunday was in a good, chill mood. He was like on a vibe. He was on that wave. He was chilling. He was happy to just come on and, you know, calmly explain his point of view. She was like, "No, I am not talking to Sunday. No."
Didn't
if a homeless person
report, like
yes,
didn't Gayfesh report Nick Rikita to the fucking bar association at one point?
Gayfesh, I think, even reported me at one point. Okay, so
right,
I don't have fucking allegiances to him. But
no, I'm not claiming you do. It's more the fact that it's like, well, Sunday's not entitled to that space. But the way you're describing the shit with Erudite sounds like that space isn't that too far away from the shit Sunday's done by any means.
Gayfesh is not entitled to anybody. I would say this about anybody who's a fucking lunatic, right? None of these people are entitled to anybody else's space. And if she's running a stream and she doesn't want to have him on, that's her choice, right? Just like me, if I don't want to have somebody on, that's my choice. I do think that, you know, I don't agree with like any of these people, like on multiple things. Like they burned me from the start, from the moment I entered the sphere, right? Like the left side of Twitch poll has always been incredibly hostile towards me.
Where's Stardust allegiance to her backbone? I don't think they have backbones, do they? And when I say they, I want to be very specific here. I don't think they have backbones. And when I say they, I mean these guys.
Right? Like,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about any of these people.
I would not expect you, and like, don't get me wrong, I've not come here to be like, I can't believe you're attacking Sunday.
Batso super chatted $2.
That's fully fucking reasonable.
Okay, no racism. Racism bad. Thank you for the $2, sorry, thank you.
But it's more the fact that, yeah, I just think it is. God, I wish they'd all go harder on each other. I'm looking forward to an implosion. I think it is inherently weird to look at that group, which seems very happy to take certain stances against some people when it's convenient. The stuff behind White Nervosa and the shit that happened there, that we all saw happen around the Keffel stuff with people who sided with Destiny, and having websites redirected is weird. And I think that just cutting out Xanderhal, you know, it's not even cutting off a limb, really. Xanderhal was fucking done before this fucking happened, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're all crazy. Everybody's crazy. Yeah. But I think President Sunday is being a pathetic sack of shit during this stream. I think he's such a fucking baby.
So much heat, and she won't talk to him.
Baby. And I think that like I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't listen to like half of what you just said because I was looking at chat. But
thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
Sorry. Good. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm going to do. The next time we're hanging out, you're just going to be like, "Oh, I'm talking about these things."
Oh, that's what you do all the time anyways. That's what you do all the time anyways. Oh, well, I'll be hanging out with you, and you'll be typing away, and I'll have said something. You'll be like, "What? Sorry?" Yeah. So I don't worry. You already do that to me. So yeah. Anyways, Keldoge says, "I've been super burned by BreadTube too." Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm still fucking pissed. About
guys, I feel like we're due a Keldo check-in, aren't we? We're due a Keldo check-in.
So Brad,
not this Keldo. This guy looks like Keldo, but it ain't Keldo. This is Keldo. There we go. What's Keldo been up to? Moist Critical versus Sneeko.
What I'm remembering it from during the whole Chris Chan thing, where she like badonked her mom, allegedly. Like in West Virginia, or no, they're in Virginia. There was actually a legal definition of certain types of incest.
Alex from Yik just grabbing a Goomba and pounding through 7 or 8 rolls of fat. Oh god, I realized what you were trying to... The image you were trying to put in people. Okay, that's enough.
So...
It is some sort of consistent morality. Why is incest wrong? Incest is wrong because I believe that no family dynamic should ever include a sexual relation.
Why?
I don't think that because it is.
What is that on the top? This is Keldog. This is Keldog.
What's the... Okay, we should be back up and
This is
running
Tips' new best friend.
now.
The new
I'm
Nick
not
the Oreo.
afraid of... How do you say... What the fuck? That's not the title. What? Why are you making the title this?
What phenotype is this?
Hold on,
Urukai,
everybody.
I
We
believe
just gotta
they
do
call it.
titles and shit. Give me uno momento. Uno momento, por favor. Part 2. Not part 3, Jesus.
So guys, just to be clear,
Part
Keldog
two.
is an ex-heroin addict, FTM transgender. Okay, guys?
Oh, I
Be
want
nice.
them. Sick. Oh, hello. I see some of you are here. And unlike being... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Hold on.
Awesome. Okay, let's go back to Stardust.
Treated when I first entered the space, like a baby streamer. But anyways, yeah, no, I don't know. I just think Sunday is fucking pathetic. I think everybody's fucking pathetic. But I think, you know, people keep hitting each other, then other people get to hit back. And I'm not saying that she's doing any justice here. It's obviously like a fuck you to Xanderhal, right? Because he was doing fuck you, and then she was like, no, fuck you, right? It's not some justice. It's not, Cherry is not getting some, you know, she's not suing anybody, right? You know.
Sure, I don't
So,
have any criticisms for Cherry. I don't have any criticisms for Cherry. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
And again, I don't have criticisms really for other people who are covering this from the Xanderhal position.
Mm-hmm.
My criticisms are very much lined from the fact that
Sunday was mean to me in the beginning, so I'll disagree with him on everything for the foreseeable future. Yes, dear.
somebody messaged me while we were talking and was like, "Oh, Stardust is one of the very few people with a reasonable position
Oh,
on this. They shall
God.
remain nameless." But because a lot of people are moral frogging, and I agree. Like, I think that we've seen enough people with DM threats and everything else. I can see like how people could have real concerns on that from certain perspectives, and I also think it's different if Demon Mama has been concerned enough to do wellness checks in the past. I think
No.
it depends whether it depends whether you believe that Demon Mama has a soul or not. And
Okay.
actually, maybe that moves me. Maybe I don't.
I don't know. Look, I don't know enough about Demon Mama, except that just because somebody does a checkup where they themselves show up to check up on somebody doesn't mean that they think that that person is a danger to other people. They did that because they could have done that because they again, I can't say they did it because I don't know their heads, right? But I am assuming that they would have done that because they're friends, and that's what friends do if they live near each other, right? But yeah, I don't know that that necessarily means that they think that Xanderhal is like a threat to other people, you know, as far as violence goes. He doesn't have a history, right? So,
Can I ask
yeah.
a question to tell?
Sunday said this, but you only kill your family once. That is something you can own. That is a one-time occurrence. The fact he hasn't done it already is not good evidence that he won't do it in the future.
Don't.
Yeah.
By the way, I am glancing at chat, guys. I know some of you like. For those of you saying nice top, thank you, I appreciate it. Keldog, you said that you disagree with Demon Mama's take on Cherry. Can you just explain what you mean by that? Because my only real knowledge of Cherry is from when Cherry leaked a load of stuff during, God, was it the last Keffels drama? And then they got ultra cancelled. I mean, this annoys me, I will admit, because fucking Demon Mama did this whole thing of, well, we might not.
Sure, you can attempt multiple times. Sure, you could. But given he was talking about doing it with a gun, I think we would probably know about the attempt.
Like Cherry, and then move that over the stream to I've cared about her a lot. She's somebody who's worked in my team. This kind of shit. So I'd be interested to see.
At Kuihman, how many steel beams do you think a bed would need to sustain a relationship between Stardust and Tipster? Okay.
What Keldog has to say.
I don't know anything about Cherry either, except that Cherry was my point of contact back when I used to run panels, and if I wanted to get Xanderhal on something, I would reach out to Cherry. That's all I know about Cherry, and that now she's a little bit of a shit poster online, but. Is anyone doing a fuck you to Sunday? I am. Fuck Sunday.
Could you explain your microphone setup? Why is it shit? Do I sound okay?
I think you sound fine.
Okay, I don't know. It's on a poll. There you go. That's my microphone setup. I plug it in. Cherry Bread is a chronic leaker and has engaged in some of the same things Zan has. Interesting. I mean, again, like, I'm aware of the leaks and everything else. It's always like people leak all the time. If you're not comfortable with that, don't DM people. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. If you're a content creator, expect people to leak your shit. You know.
Yeah.
So.
How
does it feel to get mogged by me live on stream?
You totally lost.
You wouldn't know. Okay.
No,
he's just not fighting you because he doesn't want to get into a fucking huge spat. But you totally lost anyway.
No.
Yeah. Yes. It's just that your IQ level isn't
so much more
quite up to being aware of those things, right? So.
Oh, see, I come in and I try and be nice and reasonable, and then you're like, "Oh no, chat likes me tonight."
Well, I mean, you came in and you were reasonable, but we had like a nice discussion, a nice little heated argument. So.
Look, I
what
think
did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
So you try and take a shot at me, and then I can. I know how to hit you. It's nice.
Yeah, her argument was, I don't care about anything because Sunday sucks. That's what she argued.
No, no, you're fine. I think it's a difficult one because I see where you're coming from with Sunday. And look, I'll admit, in the same way that you've got things against Sunday, I don't like DM. I don't like gay fesh. I don't like that side, and
I don't like
it does
them either.
me.
Right. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't particularly like them either. I have found myself kind of in allegiance with gay fesh recently over the poppy.
That's all you need to hear, isn't it? Over the Poppy and Xena stuff too. Oh my god.
Particularly like them either. I have found myself kind of in allegiance with gay fesh recently over the Poppy and Xena stuff, and I will like respect people who will stick up for like their certain morals, right?
The gay fesh cool? Is that the night before?
His origin story or whatever, which is crazy. Here.
Where was the gay fesh? Oh, here.
One of my mods, I'm gonna give a call to gay fesh.
Wow.
Doing good. So
okay, we're now going to watch Stardust talk to the fat 45-year-old man known as Gay Fesh. Okay, he uses this gay little clown avatar, but he is a insane schizo freak, total freak who has supported harassment, reporting campaigns, all sorts of shit, but is now Stardust's best friend, despite her hating Sunday for quote-unquote doxing Erudite with information she had already made entirely public herself.
Wanted to talk about why I guess Sunday was banned from the community, from Demon Mama's community.
Yeah, and I should preface at the outset that I am not speaking on behalf of the Demon Mama community. I'm speaking as my own person. I am a moderator for Demon Mama, and some of these actions were done as a moderator, but I don't want people thinking I'm coming here representing her or anything like that.
Okay, sure thing. Yeah.
The ban with Sunday had been like basically a year coming. I have never liked him. I think he has severe issues with respecting people's boundaries. He had been banned from DM Cord before. I don't even remember what for, but he joined back on an alt to discuss with Demon Mama in VC, and then revealed at the end that he was President Sunday. So this is a long-standing behavior of his of not respecting boundaries and not, ban evasion and stuff like that. Anyway, once he and Demon Mama had made it up, I was just like, okay, well, that's fine. I just don't want to associate with him. And one day on Twitter, after he had, I think, leaked a bunch of DMs with somebody, he came in my replies, and I told him that I wasn't interested in talking to him, and he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I think I made myself clear. I don't want to talk to you. And he's just like, are you okay? I'm like, well, I would explain to you in private, but you'll probably leak that, which caused him to flip out on main and had a whole thing. Basically, it was just all I've ever asked for him for the past year is to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Which he didn't do. He DM'd me afterwards. Actually, he DM'd me and said that I am a pathetic man-child or something like that, and he wouldn't be addressing me again, which was not true.
Yeah.
But he would try to contact me in Discords. He would come onto my...
Boots, was that trolling? Just imagine Chud mods banning a content creator in chat because they have a personal problem with them. Saying, is this a joke?
Live stream. He would at me in other people's chats. And every time I just, stated the same. I don't want to talk to you. Do not talk to me. I'm just not interested. And it got to the point where he was doing it so much that I told Demon Mom, I'm like, look, this guy's a stalker. And if he does it again, if he tries to come at me again, I'm just gonna ban him from this community for my safety.
Yeah.
So I did. And he did not take that well. But it's
yeah.
I don't think anybody else can.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but if you were to estimate how many alts like you've seen him get on, what do you think?
It was just the one alt that I know of. It was just the one alt that I know of.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I do think that he has definitely some like boundary issues for sure. Like just watching.
Oh, there's one other thing.
Boundary issues. Boundary issues. What does that mean when you're a content creator? Just talking shit about other content creators. What does boundary issues mean? You don't really get boundaries as like a content creator talking shit about people when you're doing this stuff. You don't really get that. I'm going to be real. Like there's stuff that's off limits, like doxing and stuff like that, obviously, or IRL harassment, stuff like that. But in terms of like people talking about you, directing comments at you, you don't get to say, no, you don't get to engage with me in that way. You really don't get that.
Yeah.
There was one other thing that I remembered. Yeah. And I think this was actually...
like you get the boundaries you hold, right? So you get the boundaries that you enforce for yourself by either blocking the people, banning them from your chats, not engaging with their content, not mentioning them on stream. You get the boundaries that you yourself can enforce. But you're not entitled, and people aren't bad people for refusing to like kowtow or bend the knee when you demand they stop talking about you in a certain way. That doesn't work. That doesn't fly. Also, Flamenco TV in chat, moderator, very epic. Love that guy.
Actually, like the first indication that I had that this was, I think, during the erudite shit. He and Demon Mama had done a charity stream together, and as part of that, for coordination, we had briefly granted him access to mod channels in Demon Mama's Discord. And we forgot to remove those. And after the whole erudite situation, I was criticizing him in private in the mod channels, and then he replied to it. Mm-hmm. I had no idea he was in there.
Yeah.
It was access that he obviously wasn't supposed to still have because that whole thing had been over. And when I DM'd him to say, hey, I didn't know that you were in there when I said that. He said, oh, no problem. Ignoring that, I wasn't telling that to apologize to him for the criticism. I was telling him, no, dude, you were in somewhere you weren't supposed to be and responded to something you weren't supposed to see. You blatantly ignored obvious boundaries just because you still happened to have a role that you shouldn't have had. Yeah. So, and, also, like, what happened on the day of the stream is, obviously you can see in the stream, he says that he can't contact her because I have banned him. And then he tells his chat to go tell Demon Mama. Now,
Isn't that
I started getting that. Yeah, one might call that brigading. Yes. I started getting added by people in chat, telling me to unban President Sunday. And when I see that happen, I just, I looked over to his stream. I didn't even bother watching any of it. I just figured because he was sending people over to Demon Mama's chat and they were telling me to unban him, that he was asking me to unban him. So I just went into his chat, said, no, I will not be unbanning you. Have a good day. Or actually, I think it was, I will not be unbanning you. Your actions have consequences. And that's what triggered his whole freak out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I'm not surprised. I thought that he was kind of unhinged with the not so erudite stuff. I thought he was kind of unhinged with even going after, other friends of mine that I've seen online, when they're going through like really rough times. I don't know why he has to be so salty all the time. Like he cannot let things go. I think a lot of people would be more willing to talk to him if he wasn't acting like a little bitch about everything, He's
very much a dog with a bone, but he's not the cute kind of dog that you want to pet. No, he's I don't know. And also he thinks he is the most important person in the room. His opinion matters more than anyone else's, and he has to hijack other people's streams to make it about him. And like, as much as he wants to wrap it up in this idea of I have these lofty goals where I am protecting everyone from Xanderhal committing mass murder, what it actually was is he saw a big drama moment on YouTube and wanted to.
Could also be that he saw one of his friends doing something he took moral issue with or thought was an unwise decision and felt the need to voice it, and wanted to do it to her directly and not blow it up in public, like as in do like a whole, you know, anti-Demon Mama stream. Just go there, quickly. She didn't reply to his message, so he wanted to go and quickly talk to her, be like, hey, I think you should reconsider this. Let's maybe back off the edge a little bit. And so that's what he was trying to do. He could have just done his big anti-Demon Mama stream, but even his next stream, he didn't blow Demon Mama up.
It's to make himself the center of it. He wanted to call into Demon Mama so he would get to be the hero of this drama. Well, you know, if he hadn't violated the boundaries that I was setting up all those times, he would have been able to be in chat himself. I can't speak for Demon Mama. I'm not Demon Mama. Something tells me she probably wouldn't have taken his call anyway, but I don't know. Maybe she would have.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, maybe she would have. I mean, honestly, like, that's, like, if I feel like somebody's harassing one of my mods, I definitely start taking that into consideration about whether I'll talk to them, right? So, yeah, I don't blame her for not wanting to talk to him. I don't blame you for, like, communicating, like, hey, this guy is, like, you know, being a fucking weirdo with me, right? So, yeah. So.
Worst of the internet in Stardust chat says, he's mad that you get more viewers when you cover relevant people. How delusional do you have to be? Sunday mogs Stardust in every sense. Sunday has made so much more of his career than Stardust ever could. It's absolutely, what a retarded chat message.
Well, thanks for calling in. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about, or?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, thanks for calling in. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably watch the following video, the next.
Okay, let's finish the date now. Let's finish the date.
But
Sure.
you know, I have no reason to, beyond that, have any allegiance to any of these people, right? With the exception, Demon Mama is very nice behind the scenes, but she stopped talking to me like ages ago, right? And the entire fucking left side of Twitch poll just fucking like, they did not give a fuck like about me from the moment I entered the space, right? And it was just like I was endlessly getting shit from people. So I don't care about anybody in that space. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. In fact, I'm still fucking pissed that people were trying to report my YouTube. I'm still fucking pissed off about that. So, you know, like, people can get fucked, right? But like, they didn't even try to fucking talk to me, you know? But yeah, I think Sunday is moral frogging here, you know? And I'm not saying that, you know, Demon Mama is not like trying to present this as like some sort of justice. Maybe she is, and I'm just not reading that. To me, it just looked like a fuck you, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where I don't know if you can have it both ways. I don't like this both ways shit of we're the good guys, because like watching Demon Mama's streams, like, well, the drama people are around, and she's like Chris's name gets shouted out in a super chat, and she's like, well, I don't really like that guy. I don't see the fucking difference, and I don't like, just be honest about it. And it's taken Sunday a bit of time, but at least he's like, you know, fucking honest about when he's doing drama, and that he's going to invest in that.
Is he honest?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, all right. Well, we can agree to.
Stardust spurging. Becky, you're not allowed to say nice things about Sunday. Becky, don't say nice things about Sunday. Becky, you can't have a positive opinion about Sunday.
And it's taken Sunday a bit of time, but at least he's like, you know, fucking honest about when he's doing drama, and that he's going to invest in that.
Is he honest?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, all right. Well, we can agree to disagree. Okay, I think he's a fucking pathetic fucking sack of shit, and I think he can crawl into a hole and fucking die, and I will fill that hole in with cement.
That's not an offense of him. I'm just saying he's doing drama.
She hates him so much because she just got absolutely mogged so many times. He's been mogged so bad.
Fucking drama meter, and he's obviously monetizing it.
She's still so cut up about that time where he was like, I've made $300 this stream, Stardust. How much have you made? Or whatever the fuck he was doing.
Fucking care. I don't fucking care.
Okay. Well, I just want people to be upfront and stop bitching at people who do drama content because, like, apparently they're bad people. That's it. That's what I want. I want people to have some consistent standards. I think that if people are going to do this thing where they jump on drama and they go, I'm making drama content, and then pose it from some moral position like they're doing the good thing, but the Nicholas Diorios and the Chud Logics are fucking evil when they do it. I think that's fucking bollocks.
Yeah,
like, oh shit, that's where I'm at.
It's
well, that's literally what he's been calling out this entire time. He's been fighting it.
Fucking stupid. I would agree with that. I do have to say, like there have been comments before about like, oh, these people, they leak to, or these drama people, they are just like terrible. They do terrible things, right? I do believe like those leaks that were leaked to Demon Mama were leaked to a pretty big drama streamer, right? Prior to Demon Mama, and that drama streamer decided to not go forward with it, and not do anything with it. Just let Demon Mama have it, right? And I think that does speak about the morals of people in the drama community in comparison to people in the Twitch poll community. I like the drama community better, honestly.
So do I.
Like everybody in the Twitch politics community can go fuck themselves. None of them have morals. None of them are consistent. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got asked why I tweeted out President Sundays.
Is Stardust part of any community? I feel like she's just wallowing in irrelevance. Whoa. 200 views 4 days. Okay. All right. Chris Tyson video. The only thing got that low for me is my King Shadow interview, and that was absolutely expected. That was happening. I just wanted on the channel because it was just such a big moment,
Next day about with this. So, actually, I do have one question.
Oh yeah, what's up?
So somebody mentioned that like in this video, President Sunday did mention that you were like part of like
wait, we went on to the wrong thing. Wait, we hear this anyway.
Heffel's doxing server or something like that, of a part of like Heffel's doxing server or something like that. Is that true?
So I was in a server with Keffels that she started when she was first getting into the commentary community. Okay. And what it was basically just a way to collect information to make videos about people, right?
Okay.
At least that's how it was pitched to me. I never saw any doxing in there. Eventually, I think somebody nuked it. Or at least like deleted a bunch of the channels.
I never saw any doxing in there.
I kind of just forgot that I was in there. I think that screenshot is from long after that Discord was basically not even being used anymore. So, but yeah, there was never any. I never saw any doxing in there. The docs that Keffels collected, she did on her own time, and they were not posted there. So that wasn't a doxing server.
Okay.
It definitely got more cringe as it went along. I definitely should have left way sooner, but yeah, no, it wasn't a doxing server.
It wasn't in that doxing server, okay.
Statement thing. The answer is very simple. Like, because I want to see the fight.
Oh, sorry, he was in that server, but it wasn't a doxing server.
Happen. That's it. It's not a mystery. It's just like, listen, people can say that Sunday's more.
I think it's pretty clear what he means by cringe. He means that it was getting closer and closer to personal identifying information and gratuitous digging on people's personal lives.
Or frogging. I may even agree with you. But I think the fight's an interesting one. I think also from their own standards, I think there's an argument to be had there. Even if you disagree, actually, even if we actually agree that those standards are an illusion that they uphold to maintain an audience.
M60 says, "Oh wow, it's Bennett." True, very true.
I'm enjoying the shit show. Good shit show.
Yeah, I think I've realized like only people in the drama tube community are ever consistent, or they're the most consistent. Nobody's consistent on their morals 100% of the time.
Yeah. Okay.
But they are certainly the most out of all the people. And then people also will try to say like, oh, that community is so transphobic, blah, blah, blah. A huge part of the Ava Chris Tyson thing, I was watching like pretty large drama tubers talk, like the initial video that guy made, that Prism guy made, like a lot of them were saying like a lot of this is just blatant transphobia, like, and a lot of them went in on the guy, So yeah, I would say fucking drama community W, so.
I hate this bitch so much. I truly can't stand it.
Hey, Crabman, send Star a lobotomy bear. What is that?
I'll send it to you. Fuck's sake.
Does
Oh,
that mean-
sorry, did you tell Beckett I thought he was a
No,
duck?
he's saying to lobotomize her. That's base.
Apparently, Keldos thought your
I'm
avatar
for
was
that.
a duck for the
I'm
longest.
supporting
Loads
that.
of
I'm
people,
donating to
loads
that
of people think it's
GoFundMe.
stuff.
Really?
I don't know why.
Start that
That's
GFM
kinda
now.
funny.
It's all right. It's all
Stardust
right.
needs-
I can, you know, simple shapes.
Stardust needs a lobotomy.
Simple shapes, and people struggle. Where are you?
Anyways,
There you go.
it was a good discussion that we had. Made a really
Yeah, look, I mean,
sorry,
I think at its core, it's not about like. I don't expect you to protect Sunday, but I like the shit show. I do like the shit show.
No, I like it too. I hope they all fucking torch each other. Oh, interesting.
We'll get there.
The lobotomy bear. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody torches each other. I could not care less. You know. I'm still very, very irritated about that whole like trying to get people to report me thing. So, yeah, and basically all of the bullshit that I had to go through with those people. You know, I'm still very,
Yeah, but
very
it
irritated.
hasn't stopped. They've just fortress arced. Like Xanderhal's just the latest person to get kicked out of the fortress.
No, I know it
I
hasn't
don't think you win points for it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about anyone else covering it. I just don't think Demon Mama wins points for that.
No, she doesn't win points for it. But I think she's in the right. Right. But those are different things to me. Like I think somebody hitting at you.
Sure.
I think you're entitled to hit back, but I'm not saying that she earns points because, you know, that whole space has just been like incredibly toxic towards me. Yeah, I don't know. I know that they haven't stopped doing that stuff. Or they probably haven't. I don't know for sure. But like, at least for me, I've at least been able to get away from all of that. Like, holy shit. Terrible. So, Stars, I found where I thought some of the drama community wanted Flame to call Zan's mom. It was the big Bungie video, and Zan and all the drama tubers watched it. Yeah, but all like Nicholas Diorio and Augie RFC, they both like went in on Flamenco for even suggesting that, even making a joke about it. Basically, the entire Augie chat also went in on Flamenco for that. So, yeah. This seems really inconsistent after your stance with Sunday on Poppy and Xena. I think no, I don't think so. I think Sunday. I think Sunday.
Thank you for the $4.20, Abby Blackbird, saying a hog rider again and again. We will play. Where is it? Okay.
Will try to act like he's the morally righteous person in every room and in every drama, and he will act that way with everything. But when it came to the Poppy and Xena stuff, he like completely wrote off everything that people were saying about Poppy and Xena. Did not take it seriously, and yeah, I think just because it didn't benefit him, he didn't take any of it seriously. So yeah.
Wow.
I always want to call Beckett Bucket. Interesting.
Wow,
It's one of
thrilling
my
thrilling
three
stuff. Here.
general internet nicknames.
Interesting.
People are consistent. Yeah, no, look, I mean, from my perspective, I don't really want to talk about the Xanderhal stuff because I don't over much care, if I'm brutally honest.
No, it was a good conversation that we had, so, you know.
Yeah, no, I think there's, I think there's some interesting stuff that's going on, and we'll see. I like a good leftist war. I think it's about time. I'm really enjoying right now. Okay, my favorite person to read on Twitter right now is Dick Masterson.
Why?
Unquestionably, because Dick Masterson has gone balls to the walls. Fuck all the MAGA Trump lot, and he's straight up just like, oh, you're all super cringe. You're trying to do cancel culture on people. Fuck all of you. It's great. I love it. It's very funny.
I do appreciate it when like people who are generally not doing that all of a sudden step up and start doing that. I do like that. And I do think that like conservatives were not sometimes, they definitely were the first people who did cancel culture. So yeah, it's fair to call them out, you know?
Oh, we're having a nice reverse. I've been working on my new theory. I think things are going to get very interesting over the next year.
I hope so.
I think things are going to flip. I think that we're going to see a return of the militant shit poster. That spider is like tiny and super.
Batso super chatted $2. Stardust first streamer to get CTE from a mogging.
Thank you for the $2. She's tuning him out. Yeah, I don't blame her, to be honest, right now. I see why. What's he about to yap about?
I think things are going to get very interesting over the next year.
I hope so.
I think things are going to flip. I think that we're going to see a return of the militant shit poster. That spider is like tiny and super white. What the fuck?
I would like it to
Right, it's
not
gonna
be
kill you,
into shit on
Beckett.
women for a little bit. That would be nice.
Came over from South Africa.
Well, I think that I think there's going to be a return of kind of like the older troll leftists. I'm starting to see the signs of that, and I think that the right's going to start becoming more cringe. You kind of get these flips every now and again.
Yeah.
One happened about 10, 15 years ago, so there's a bit of a cycle to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to seeing like leftists start getting banned off Twitter and then starting to form their own little communities the same way the right has over the last like few years.
I'm sorry, Nico. I don't think you're understanding my point. You're saying that streaming about Xan is not taking it seriously, and before you said that streaming about PNZ is taking it seriously. I don't think you understand my point, because I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what that sentence is. So, yeah. New dirtbag left, I guess so. What about dirtbag libs? You know, that would be nice.
Well, when libs stop being cringe.
Libs are not cringe. Libs are like super based, and yeah.
You didn't even sound like you believed yourself.
No, I mean, I just don't feel like I need to defend it because like it's me. You know, I'm the based one, so.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
Yeah.
Hands in the air, I won't fight you on that.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't want to take another beating on stream, so. What I can say.
Okay, calm down.
You came close.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah.
You know what's based like in the stream? Also very true. So how was your day today?
That was all right. Working, recorded a podcast episode on Rose Malay, which was fun. It was interesting. It was interesting to go over. And yeah, did the vampire game, and it's really warm. And now I'm thinking about going to like a half an hour stream or something. I might find something to like just cover quickly. I've been trying to do more of those. So I saw God of War does them, and they're fun. Quite like that.
Half an hour streams?
Yeah, Becky's probably a
They're like
comment or
little like updates
something.
each live, talk about something for half an hour, understand?
Probably.
That does sound fun. That is that's definitely, it sounds interesting.
I
was
bet he's
thinking of like
quite
just doing
cool.
more like vlog content, but I don't even know where to start with that.
I
So.
put money on it.
Yeah, and the rebrand is happening soon. So
100%.
Every brand should be good. Should be interesting.
yeah. Let's see here.
The rebrand is happening
Didn't take-
soon.
he didn't-
Brackets hasn't picked a name yet.
Taking drama, and that's not taking it seriously. Now it's opposite. Like I don't know. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm sure he is taking the drama seriously. I'm saying that maybe he shouldn't be taking Xanderhal so seriously that he thinks he's gonna kill people. Or that maybe he just needs to stop moral frogging. You know. So cheers to a YouTube stream that held 69 longer than any other. Good night. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You need to get girl world pilled. Yeah, that's true. Like I don't even know what I'm saying. Like you're confusing me, honestly. He did partake in drama and then it's not taken seriously, and now it's opposite. Like I don't know at this point. Okay, so I don't know about taking something seriously is really like I don't know what that
She has a
means.
new name on Twitter. What is it? What is it?
In your head. I'm so confused. My main thing here is like President Sunday here is sitting here saying what Demon Mom is doing is dangerous, and he's saying that while he's done things I feel like are equally, if not more so, dangerous. I don't know how that has to do with seriousness, right? Compared to PNZ. With PNZ, he had people on and then he was just like blatantly disrespectful to people who came on to give like their side of the story. I didn't like that, you know? So, interesting. Oh, Abby Blackbird's in the chat. She's gonna be fucking psycho again? You're gonna act like a psycho, Abby?
I didn't say that about you, Abby. That's all Star saying that.
Okay.
I can't even see Abby in chat. I'm live. It's that way. I need to cover more goal stuff. Just seen M60's comment.
I'm confused on what this legal person is. I'm confused as well. I give up, honestly. We just have to agree to disagree because I don't understand what you're saying.
I can't look up tweets from Star. She's got me blocked.
Can we have Keldoge in? Can we get Keldoge in? I'd love to speak to Keldoge. Keldoge, can you join the call? Keldoge, what are you doing?
Can you
I
not?
saw Keldoge pop up during some of the tips and stuff, and I have questions. I have interest.
You orc.
Yeah, Keldoge, if you want to join, feel free. You're in the Discord. You just join livestream call-ins if you want. Abby is cool now. President Sunday is only cool because he follows me and has a deep voice. I'm shallow. Okay, I'm also shallow. I'm shallow that until people like are chill with me and I try to like clear the air, like I'm gonna be petty. So
why would anyone want to clear the air with you?
Well, we can all
also Sunday tried to come on and she wouldn't have it.
I don't
so
know that
crazy.
Keldoge is in the chat right now.
Did he leave? He ran. It's terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I was interested. I thought it was interesting to see how some people have been interacting with Tipster, and I wanted to ask about it. Did you hear about Keffel?
Cheddarotica. Dude, what a cringe fucking name.
Was actually apparently quitting.
Yeah,
I don't know how long it will last, but like...
I don't know either. I think a lot of people, like Keffels, will say they're quitting, but they're like terminally online. They can't help themselves.
Well, I mean,
I might watch the
it.
NSC video. We won't be watching it today. I'll be finishing the segment and ending stream, but I might watch the NSC video at some point.
Yeah, or something.
Jessica says, hell yeah, that's girl boss attitude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm very forgiving, but like until people clear the air with me, I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be petty as fuck. So
Are you saying that there's something that Sunday could do that you'd forgive him for all the other shit?
Sunday, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sunday, I'm willing to look. Here's the thing. I fucking hate everybody. But Sunday, I was willing to talk to him yesterday. I was willing to like hear his side of the story. I probably still would be willing to do that, but I think he's a piece of shit. Still. So yeah,
she refused when he tried to come on.
You started it. Disrespect my friends. I disrespect you. Okay. Abby, everybody was talking about how fucking crazy you are. You know that, right? Like, you know that nobody in commentary thinks that you're sane.
I am not engaging in this fucking conversation. Abby has been really normal recently.
Wait, how is Stardust saying this? It's Stardust. You know what people in commentary think of you? The most annoying girl on YouTube. The most annoying girl responded. That's what commentary... Dude.
Oh, has she?
Yes,
okay.
yes,
she had a few weeks where, I don't know if it was a few weeks or a few months, where she was acting off her fucking rocker, okay? So don't be fucking smart with me, you stupid fucking bitch, all right? Get out of my fucking chat. I don't want you here.
Okay.
What a meltdown.
Oh, has she?
Oh, has
yes,
she?
Okay,
yes,
she had a few weeks where, I don't know if it was a few weeks or a few months, where she was acting off her fucking rocker, okay? So don't be fucking smart with me, you stupid fucking bitch, all right? Get out of my fucking chat. I don't want you here.
Okay, well, that's not my take.
Yeah, I do think you care what everybody thinks.
How can you even... Why? I can't see Abby. Where the fuck are you seeing Abby?
She's in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I can't see the Twitch chat, so...
Keep abusing your boyfriend, Psycho. Oh, by the way...
Keep abusing your boyfriend.
I'm totally abusing...
Abby, why?
My boyfriend through the fucking internet.
Wait, so you can't abuse people online? Sorry, run back the Poppy and Xena coverage? Run back the Poppy and Xena coverage? Excuse me? You can't abuse people online now.
Keep abusing your boyfriend, Psycho. Oh, by the way, I'm totally abusing my boyfriend through the fucking internet.
Yeah, Beckett's love his fucking ass off, man. She's getting baited so bad.
I'm gonna leak my DMs, our DMs to Cherry. She can Demon Mama.
Yeah. Is Star serious or joking? I can't tell. It's both. It's a little bit of both. It's always a little bit of both.
This is her audience now, by the way, and Beckett's, to be honest. Is Star /S or /J? I can't tell. This is the art commentary community. Because they've courted it with this Leo Convoy shit.
Oh, fucking hell.
Is Abby in the room with us now? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, no, I'm violently beating up my boyfriend through the internet. That's something that's absolutely happening. So
you can tell she's joking because of how much fun.
That's fine. I started the fight. I started the fight.
Real. No cap. Oh,
and I stand by it. I think if Sunday wants to go off to Demon Mama, I will put up with the moral for me, even if I don't agree with his reasoning. I think it works within the framework. And also, I just want to see the fight.
Yeah.
I think to prolong it. I do. Okay, I will say this as well. I think if other leftists, because it's not just Sunday, if other leftists have an issue with the way Demon Mama's behaving, I don't think that's unreasonable. You know.
Yeah.
I think people should be consistent. That's all. And I don't think Demon Mama is. And I think fuck her.
I don't think any of them are. I don't think
Stardust literally cannot hold the position that people shouldn't be consistent. Should be consistent because I genuinely. She is the most hypocritical, vapid loser online.
She is either. So.
Well, that's fine. I won't fight you on Sunday.
Thank you, Axos, for subscribing on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Would you do this show with Sunday Star, Sundust? Probably not. I think I'm too irritated by him. I could probably talk to him on a very occasional basis and not get irritated, but I do think
Sunday is just so much cooler, so much chiller to talk to. Just way better than Stardust in every way. I just don't know how you could possibly you're so annoyed by him. Sunday is just like so cool compared to you, Stardust. It's insane.
I'm still very, very disgusted.
He's just like some middle-aged autistic guy who talks about fucking politics theory all day, and somehow.
I'll do what I can to make it happen, chat.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I think it'd be a great show. Okay.
I would literally do a show with Hitler before I would do one with Sunday.
Listen, Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas, great show.
I absolutely don't doubt that Stardust cares about the genocide of 6 million Jews less than she cares about whether someone has personally upset her. I absolutely do believe her on that. I absolutely 100%. I think her moral system seems to bear that out. Yeah, that personally upsetting Stardust is just about the worst thing you can do. Genocide is somewhere a few rungs down. Once you get past things that have happened to her, then you can talk about like genocide and you know, dictators and stuff like this. Then you can start addressing those issues. Once you've thought about Stardust's personal grievances.
Klein and Hassan, great show. Don't necessarily have to agree.
No, I would probably spend
So if you there's a new hierarchy of needs, okay? It's like before food was on the bottom, you know, food and shelter and shit was all on the bottom. There's now a new bottom of the hierarchy of needs, and it's Stardust's personal comfort. Okay, that's how we're redoing it, guys. We're redoing it. We're redoing the theory. Fuck Maslow.
a majority of it going at him for being a piece of shit. Like, I don't think I can
Why would
have...
that be great content?
Yeah, every week, me just going in on Sunday for being a piece of shit, and then him coming up with the same, oh, you have 66 viewers, oh, you talked to Richard Spencer. That's gonna be his same...
Oh, she's mugged. Mugged, raped. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, every week, me just going in on Sunday for being a piece of shit, and then him coming up with the same, oh, you have 66 viewers, oh, you talked to Richard Spencer. That's gonna be his same fucking talking points every time.
I would watch that loop. Keldodge, Keldo, I'm definitely saying your name wrong. I may need to get back to you on tips. That's fine. Just drop me a message. You can find me in this in Stars Discord. Just DM me. We'll chat about it because I'm interested, and I know other people are as well. So I think you'd have a unique perspective. Yeah. Well, look, I'll leave you to get back to your stream. I'm gonna go and prep something terrible.
Okay.
For like a 30-minute stream or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just procrastinating.
Be sure to show off your bruises to chat, by the way, when you go live. So.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll highlight them.
Saying it like
the
that?
horrible bruises that I've left all over you. So.
She's just admitting it like this? That's crazy.
Okay.
What the
Peace.
fuck?
That's them.
See ya. Love you.
Hate.
Okay.
Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you. There are
It shows that leg cast, yeah. Okay. Chat, one moment here.
Yeah, she didn't say it back. Didn't say it back.
That's them.
See ya. Love you. Horrible bruises that I've left all over you. So.
Okay. Peace. That's them.
See ya. Love you. Okay.
That's rough. That's deep. That sucks. He really is abusing Becky. Real question, do guys like sulky? That's awesome.
I'll highlight them.
The horrible bruises that I've left all over you. So.
Okay. Peace. That's them.
See ya. Love you. Okay. Beckett shows us leg cast, yeah.
That's rough.
Okay.
That sucks, man. That sucks. I feel for her. Joking. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'll play the end of her stream as well. I like seeing when Stardust just has to talk to herself for a bit.
Would he wear a ball gag?
Okay. I want you making noises like that.
I know that a lot of people used to watch me for chill streams when I used to do them more often, so.
Yeah? A lot of people.
It's the
so
Sunday
many
suit.
people. So many people are watching the chill streams, guys.
Using you as background noise while I draw, not gonna lie. Damn, cool. Playing video games with you in the back. That's cool.
Becca, as a real girlfriend in this
like
town,
this.
I don't believe
That's
that he's
cool.
this sad. I fucking hope so.
I am
man.
pushing
I
through
really
my
hope so.
anxiety and smoking pot anyways. Okay, well, as long as you know what you're doing, you know?
This Glitterbell person is a total schizophrenic freak as well. They should not be smoking. Schizoid freak.